Pin and baste one strap in place on the right side of the front bib with the edges lining up with the notch. Repeat for the other strap. Crossing the straps over, but being careful not to twist them, baste the other ends to the edge of the back bib, lining up with the notch and the side seam. With the right sides together, pin the facing assembly to the bib, lining up the notches and seams carefully. I like to put a couple of extra pins where my basted straps are, just to make sure they don't move at all while I'm sewing. Sew along the top edge and all the way around, making sure to catch the basted ends of the straps in the seam as you go, and pivoting carefully at the top corners of the front bib. I'm now going to grade my seam allowances to 1/4 inch and trim the corners of the front bib. You might want to understitch before doing this. I just prefer to trim them and then understitch. Open the bib assembly and press the seam allowances towards the facing on all but the top edge and corners of the bib. From about 1.5 inches past the corner of the front bib and across the back bib to the opposite corner of the front bib, understitch the seam allowance to the facing. You might be tempted to skip this step, but the understitching really allows the facing to turn neatly to the wrong side. Turn the bib assembly right side out and press well. You might need to use a dull pencil or a wooden knitting needle to poke out the corners of the front bib. Using a marking tool such as chalk or a disappearing pen, mark a stitching line for the back tie channel on the back bib, 3/4 of an inch to an inch from the top edge of the bib. Sew the back tie channel following your marking line from side seam to side seam. Thread the waist ties through the channel using a safety pin or loop turner to help the ties through. Anchor the ties in the side seam by stitching in the ditch.